Hey guys, it's Jonathan. I think the sun's coming out. That's a good thing, but it's windy, so I hope it's not going to affect my recording and cause distortion in the microphone. So I apologize in advance. But yeah, damn, it's breezy. But I'm at my family's property. I'm at the pole barn section of the property. We have land out in the back, a lot of woods. I'm gonna go take a walk and talk to you guys about what's been on my mind. And it's April in Western New York, so it's muddy as hell. So I gotta put my muck boots on. Yeah, so I'm just en route into the back of the property. The front half is a lot of fields, and the back half is wooded. And I'd rather be in the wooded area so there's less breeze, and it's not so much sun. Yeah, it's really wet. You can hear it under my feet. Just entered the wooded area, but we have paths all throughout the property. God, it's beautiful out here. It smells fresh too. I love it. Before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I just want to be clear that I am not suicidal. And when I say suicidal, I mean just having thoughts of suicide. Although I can't say the same for my past. And also, I'm not putting this video out there because I want you guys to feel sorry for me. Because there's nothing sorry about my life. I have it pretty good, I'll be honest with you. I also want to say that my channel is not going to be a religious channel. It's not about pushing my beliefs. But I will say that I am going to share my faith from time to time. So if that offends you, then you can just shut the video off right now. But I'm not going to push anything on anybody. I want to be clear about that as well. I'm just sharing my testimony with the world. I have a vision for this video. I don't know if it's going to come out the way I planned for it to come out. But I'm going to try my best. This is my second video on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to cut myself a little slack. I hope you do too. I don't know where to begin though. I'm just an average person. A nobody really. But the goal of this channel is for this nobody to be somebody for you. Especially if you're struggling with anxiety, depression, body image issues, self-loathing, I don't know, suicidal thoughts, things that are negative in energy. And I'm just here to share who I am and what I'm about, because you're not alone. Now, I don't have it bad. I'm gonna be clear on that. I don't have it bad. But up until recently, I've been hating my life big time. I probably should start at the beginning. I'm 38 years old now. I had a great childhood. Great family. Parents are the best. They're still around. When they die, I'm going to be devastated. I'm very close to them. Maybe too close. But in my childhood, I had a lot of friends. Everybody was always at our house, my house. It was like the center of the neighborhood's gatherings at times. We played a lot of hockey in the street. Built forts in the yard. We built forts in the woods across the street on someone else's property. Played paintball, airsoft. Did all sorts of things. Good childhood, good childhood. I even played ice hockey. I was captain of my team for 1 year. I think I played 3 years total, but I was captain for the middle year, I believe. I wasn't that great, but I had fun doing it. But that kind of brings me to a point or a topic I want to talk about is my height. And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have height issues as well. It sucks being short as a man. I'm 5'2", and I'm 38 years old. I can laugh about it now because I've accepted it. I've accepted it. It took a long time. It was hard, especially when I was younger. It's hard with women at times because they always go there. But I'm okay. But I'm okay about it. I'm okay about it. I want to talk about my childhood, about learning that I was going to be 5'2" my whole life. It was 2001. My friends and I, we built a clubhouse in my yard. It was a nice clubhouse. If I have pictures, I'll try to share them with you right now. But it had electric because we had a shed next to it. So my dad tapped into the electrical. So we had like an air conditioner, fridge, TV, VCR. I'm dating myself here. We did eventually get a DVD player. Had a GameCube. But that was more towards the end. Anyway, I was always on the low end of the spectrum on the growth charts because my parents took me to our primary doctor, the pediatrician, when I was younger. And I always was small for my age, but I was keeping pace. But as I approached my teens and hit puberty, I noticed that I wasn't growing as much as I was prior. My pediatrician had me have x-rays done of my hands, and when I was 15 and being 5'2", I guess my bones were fused. I hit puberty earlier than everybody thought I would. So my bones developed younger or faster than a normal person's. And because of that, and me not growing, I couldn't have taken growth hormones or anything. So that's when I learned that I was going to be 5'2" my whole life. That was around the time I started getting interested in girls. There were 2 girls in the neighborhood that were around the bend, and we started hanging out with them. And I had interest in both of them, kind of. More so one over the other, and my height did come up a lot. And a lot of comments were said. And I'm not going to get too much into this, but I'll just say one thing that stuck with me. I was talking to the one girl, because I kind of wanted to date her. She told me that her mom told her not to date me because I was short. Now, if she didn't want to date me because I'm short and she made that decision, then I can understand that. But the fact that her mom told her not to date me because of my height, that's all in the past. And you know what? I probably dodged a bullet anyways. It was a learning experience, a hard one, because that's going to lead me into the next thing, is I was having issues in public with people making comments. So when you group together the comments from the public, the comments from these women friends of ours, and the comment from that one woman's mother. Now, obviously I felt rejected from the woman, but being rejected by her mother in a sense was like a social rejection, a societal rejection, and that hurt me deeply. And because of that, I actually attempted to take my life. Now, it's nothing serious. I didn't really think I was gonna actually die because I only took a bottle of migraine medicine or pills or whatever. But I was hoping it would at least do something to me. And it kind of did, but not in a harmful way, because I woke up that night with a stomach ache and I threw up everything. And maybe it was God or someone who woke me up, I don't know. But I didn't have any bodily damage from it, no liver issues or anything. I don't know what problems could arise from that, but I did eventually tell my parents about that incident, and they put me in to see a child psychologist, and I saw him for a while. And even to this day, I'm not seeing him because he was a child psychologist. But even to this day, I still see a therapist, a social worker. But I've been in therapy my whole life. Not because of my height, well, that's part of it, but more so just to talk to someone, because that can help. Because if you're depressed about something, or you're stuck in a corner and you're having these thoughts and you don't know what to do or what, just go get some help. Just talk to somebody. Talking helps a lot. That's why I'm talking to you, because it's actually helping me at the same time. Me confronting my issues and past insecurities is helping me get over them. I'm facing my fears head on publicly, and I'm gonna get personal and very vulnerable. And at the same time, I don't give a fuck what any of you think. I just want to be an example for you, because I have problems, and I know some of you have problems. We all have problems. It's life. I'm out of breath for some reason. I don't know why. I've just been walking here. I haven't really ran. But anyway, because of the society and people making comments about my height and everything, I kind of shied away from society. I didn't put myself out there to date really much when I was young, even into my 20s. I got a little more social, I guess, in my 20s as I went to church and I went to like young adult groups and stuff, and that kind of helped me a lot. And I had some possible options to date some girls, but I never really took it anywhere because I didn't want to get rejected ultimately because of my childhood, you know, and the comments and societies in the back of my mind. Even though at that time I was over it, it's still back there. And now being 38, I like I said, I am over it, but I've accepted it. But it's still there in my mind. That's all. I mean, if you got something that bothers you about yourself and you've accepted it, you probably still think about it. And I can relate with that. Now my height is not crippling for me. Like, I could have it so much worse, and I understand that. And some of you watching probably have it a lot worse than I do. I want to share something that I saw the other day. I purchased a car wash plan, or an annual plan. I had to go to this local car wash to go buy it, purchase it with my credit card. And when I went into the lobby area, or whatever you want to call it, at the reception desk, there was this young kid. I wasn't really paying much attention to him, but when I was telling him my information, he was putting it in the computer, and when it was time for me to pay, I handed him my credit card, and I noticed he didn't really have any arms. His hands were by his shoulders. And when I noticed that, and it wasn't just one side, it was both. And when I noticed that, my heart sunk. My heart sunk really low. I felt for the kid, because not only was he working at the car wash behind the desk, but later on, like that week when I went back there to get a car wash, I saw him in the tunnel waving people in, and there was a whole line of people, and he was on display with his hands waving them in, and he didn't seem ashamed about it. And I felt in my mind, good for you. Good for you, guy. You're stronger than I would be if I was in that situation. Let me say this, because I had health problems when I was younger, and I finished middle school. I finished 9th grade going to high school. 10th grade, because of health problems and, for a lack of a better term, hatred for my fellow students, because some of them were assholes, I didn't want to go to school anymore, but I was too young to quit at the time. So in 10th grade, I got homeschooled. And then when I finished 10th grade, I pretty much dropped out, I think. I think I dropped out after I finished 10th grade. And then later on, I got my GED. And then I even went to some college. But I never got a degree or anything. And then I found the job that I'm in now. But during that time, that's when I was going to the church things, like the young adult groups, and I was going to like college a little bit back then, and meeting people, and that got me out of my shell, which was a nice thing. But as I got later into my 20s, and then eventually into my 30s, I kind of started letting myself go, because I got further away from that kind of scene, the church scene, and I let myself go. Like I said, I gained weight. I wasn't as active as I was, because when I was in college, before I would go to school in the morning, I'd take bike rides, I would exercise, I was in shape, I had muscles, I had a pretty good physique. I mean, I wasn't strong as shit, but I looked pretty good. I mean, I was kind of proud of myself back then. And it did help with the ladies, because some were showing interest, and I wasn't interested in some of them, and other ones I was interested in. But in the back of my mind, I had all my problems, and I didn't even want to go down those paths, which severely limited me. And that rolled into my social life. Well, dating is social life, I guess. But that rolled into like my friendship life, because I wouldn't really go out of my comfort zone with my friends, because they would probably go to places that I wouldn't go to, because I'd be kind of scared or whatever. I don't even know, but the point I'm trying to get to or make is that I kind of lived under a rock for a long time. I was sheltered, but I'm not like I'm not sheltered, but I'm just kind of sheltered. I don't know how to put it in a different way, but that was back then. And that's why I kind of work, if you saw my first video on YouTube, I'm a cleaner and I work overnights. I've been doing it for 14 years now. And for some of those years, I actually went to day shift because I wanted to push my boundaries a little bit, my comfort zone, because I wanted to actually be working when there was more people around. And you know, the place I work at, there's a lot of people during the day because it's a college. And that got me out of my comfort zone a little bit. But then after 3 years, I regressed and went back to third shift. And I've just been doing bad lately. I mean, that was like 5 years ago, but I've been back on third shift for like 5 years now. Part of me that's not wanting to progress my career is because I want to stay working on nights. And I understand you can get other jobs in cleaning working at night, but I've built a very, very, very comfortable life for myself. And when one's life is so comfortable, it's very hard to change. My brain, let's call it my ego. I heard this on some video on YouTube recently, because I built such a comfortable life, but at the same time I've been in pain because I'm not happy with my life. I hate my life. I hated my life recently. Well, now it's changing. So I'm kind of like in transition right now, which is this because of this channel. And I know it didn't blow up and it's in the beginning phases, but just doing the work here in the beginning is making a change in my life already, because I've been going to work more. Like, I've been having better attendance. I haven't been as depressed. It's been pretty good doing this channel so far. I mean, it's stressful, very stressful, especially being vulnerable with you guys, but I don't want to do this. I have to do this for myself and for you. And what I was going to say was, I hate my job actually. It doesn't pay good. It has great benefits and good health insurance. That's why I'm there. But I've been going to work the past few months, and when I get into the area I'm cleaning, I cry. I literally cry. I hate being there. It sucks the soul out of me. I feel like, now there's nothing wrong with cleaning, but for being there for 14 years, I just feel like I should be further along in my life, or like taking the next step up, doing something. And people tell me I'm intelligent, and I kind of believe I'm intelligent too, but it's very complicated. I can't get into it in this video. And I just hate being there, and it's not hard work. I get to listen to things. I learn things as I'm working. I can space out while I'm working, and it's a good job in that kind of aspect, but it's not fulfilling. Again, when I was going back to the ego thing, the ego likes it because it's comfortable, and I've been there for 14 years. It's familiar. But what is bothering me, I thought I saw something over there. I'm in the woods, so it could be anything. I should stay there because it's safe. My heart, my soul doesn't like it. And when my soul and my ego are against each other, it makes me miserable. And if you're in that kind of situation, I sympathize with you, because I know. So that's kind of why I wanted to start this channel too, is just to make changes. I'm not expecting to make money from this, and if I do down the road, it'll be great, but I know it won't make me a living. I can get monetized, hopefully, just like a little side hustle, but the goal is just to do something different. Even if this YouTube channel takes a shit, I don't care, because I made a change to make the videos and to put myself out there some way, somehow. And I'm on Instagram, I'm on X. Actually, a guy at the place I work at told me to try TikTok. I might look into that as well. And even if I don't even do any of this stuff, the fact that I'm just out there could open up possibilities that I never had before, because I was scared to be seen. What's been bothering me too is, especially with dating, is my weight. Now, as you know, I'm 5'2". I said that many times in this video, but I'm just under 200 pounds. And according to my body mass index, I'm obese. I may not look it, but when I look at myself in the mirror with my shirt off and my clothes off, I don't like what I see. Now, I can't change my height, but I can change my weight. And that's what I'm gonna do. Very soon I'm gonna start. I'm gonna document my progress on this channel, because I'm gonna transform myself. And this channel, in a sense, is gonna hold me accountable. And there's another thing I want to talk about, another topic I want to talk about that I don't have control over. But I have vitiligo. Now, for those of you that don't know what that is, it's a skin condition. It's not contagious, but when you see me or people with vitiligo, you'll wonder what's wrong with them. I had this one girl ask me how I burned my hands, and I didn't burn my hands. It's just that vitiligo is no skin pigment. I guess my skin cells or something attack each other. It's hard to see because it's springtime. I'm not tan yet. When I'm tan, there's more contrast with the white patches on my skin. For those of you who are darker complexion than I am and have vitiligo, again, I feel for you guys. I know, it's very, it puts a damper on your confidence. I mean, if you have it and you like it, God bless you, because I don't like it about me. I'm still trying to accept it. See, the problem with vitiligo, here's this, at least for me. Every year, I have to re-accept myself, because it's progressive, it spreads. So, in the winter, my skin gets lighter because I'm losing my tan because it's cloudy all the time and dark. But when the spring comes the next season, which is now, I'm gonna start getting tan again, and I'm gonna notice new spots on my skin and a new white patch growth. And that re-traumatizes me because it's spreading. And I have accepted it to some extent, but I haven't accepted it fully because it's progressive. And if it goes on it's already on my face, around my eyes, here a little bit. You can get white hair from it. That's what I have here too. I also probably have gray hair, but we're not talking about that. I'm getting old. But vitiligo, underneath hair, even on the head, you couldn't get white hair from that. I tell myself, it's natural tattoos. It's nature's tattoos. But I'm just lying to myself. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. If I get it more on my face where it's very obvious, I don't know if I'll be able to handle that. And that's one of the fears I have down the road, is if something popped up on my phone here. Sorry about that. If I have it really bad on my face, people are going to stare at me in public, and that's just going to make me feel really insecure. So I gotta, there are creams out now. I'm not going to tell you the brands, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not pushing anything. But there is famous actor doing the voiceover in this commercial for this cream, and I do have the cream and I've tried it, and actually I've noticed some spotting, but I haven't really tried it completely because I have it all over my body and I'm not putting cream all over my body. It's easier to accept it than to go through the process of putting creams on everywhere. I'm just being real with you. There's also like photolight therapy or something, but I'd have to pay a copay twice a week to go to the dermatologist. I'm not doing that to myself. I don't have the time for that shit. And I don't know. I'm just trying to tell you that if you have vitiligo and it bothers you, there are options, but ultimately, if you just accept yourself, then you don't have to worry about it. And I'm still working on that. I am blessed. I'm really blessed. So blessed. See that light behind me? It's light at the end of the tunnel. It's gonna be okay. Your life is gonna be okay. My life's gonna be okay. Because I made a conscious effort to change it. It starts up here. It's hard. But you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. Because in the end, you only have you. People come and go. Significant others come and go. Family comes and goes. Friends come and go. But you will always have you. So love yourself. Treat yourself with respect. Take care of yourself. Get in shape. Exercise. Take supplements. Sleep properly. People will respect you more if you respect yourself. Set boundaries. Stand up for yourself. Life is hard. Life is hard. Life is hard. Life is hard. I think that's what life's about. It's about learning to accept yourself and love yourself. At least for me. I'm gonna have to record this video over a couple days because I don't know where to begin. I can't make a script in the woods and go off a teleprompter. I wouldn't even want to do that because it won't sound right. Because I just want to talk with you like you're my friend, because you guys are my friends. We're gonna help each other get through this. That's the purpose of my channel, to grow, to develop, become my best self, and I hope for you that you can become your best self, because self-love is very important. I don't know what else to say. I gotta stop. I gotta go back. I'm a born-again Christian. I've accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior a long time ago, publicly, at a church. I was baptized in front of a lot of people. I haven't been going to church recently. It's not that I don't want to. It's hard for me to talk about this because other Christians are going to judge me, and that's okay. That's why I'm here. I don't really care what you guys think or what anybody thinks. I am a Christian at heart, but I also believe in spiritual stuff, in the universe, and energy. I I don't know if that's little Buddhism, but I kind of think we did have past lives, and that we come to Earth to grow, to learn things, to clear karma. And if we don't, we have to go in our next life, let's do it all over again. I don't know what the circumstances are. Maybe it gets a little bit easier in the next life to try to overcome the struggles. Maybe it gets harder. I kind of lean towards the harder side, because when shit gets rough and you're backed into a corner, you gotta make changes. Because if you got it easy all the time, what the hell's gonna change? I'm 38 years old. I only had sex with one woman, and that was 8 years ago. I had sex 8 years ago. Isn't that cool? I don't care. I don't care what you guys think. I mean, people are going to judge me in the comments, hopefully. Well, hopefully not. But I just hope to have, community participation. I'd prefer to have positive comments, but I want to be clear, though. A lot of my problems start up here. I'm sure a lot of your problems that you have start up here as well, in your head. Despite being short, overweight, women show interest in me, and I don't do a damn thing, because I'm not confident in myself yet to where I want to get to, or to where I want to be. I do have standards. I don't want to settle for someone that I don't care about. I think that's the worst thing one can do, is settle for a relationship that they're not happy in. I understand it might be complicated, like you might have kids with them, but if you don't have kids and you settle, or you take the first option that comes along, you're limiting yourself. Why would you want to limit yourself? Now, that's probably a scarcity mindset. And again, this goes back to the energies and I don't know. Scarcity mindset sucks. You got to have an abundant mindset. Me personally, I do want to meet someone. The love of my life. I haven't found her yet. Maybe I never will, but I'm okay with that. I'm just walking back to the pole barn. But my name is Jonathan Ehrin. I hope I've reached out to at least one soul today. And if I did, I ask you to please comment in the comment section. Something that's bothering you, or that's troubling you, or something that you're going through in your life. I'm not going to judge you. Just know that comments are public. Or if you don't want to comment, then just like the video or subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that, because I want to reach out to as many people as I can. Life's hard. Life is hard. But you gotta make the best of it. If you got breath in your lungs, you're here for a reason. This is mud. I'm walking in a mud pie. Oh, I got shit on my pants. It's actually mud, but just as well. Sick to my stomach. Oh, God. These will be in the outtakes, maybe. I hope not, because it's embarrassing.